I'm Barry and this is my place.
We are Barry, Ben, Jamie and Mike, the guys from Sorted Food. When it comes to cooking, everyone likes different things. So today, join us in one of our homes to see what we love to eat and why. Get ready, because we're making it personal.
As a photographer, the most important thing for me is how a recipe looks.
And as a chef, it's got to taste good. So we're using your favourite combo of chocolate and orange. And we're going to make an amazing sweet dessert. It's chocolate orange cheesecake brownie squares.
Can't believe
this is going to be your favourite. And it starts off with a good dark chocolate and salted butter. There's flavour at every level here, plus all of our caster sugar. And that needs to go into a microwave for a couple of minutes to melt down. Stir it every so often.
Oh, ignore that.
And while the chocolate's melting, we can do the cheesecakey bits. So, couldn't be easier, just dump it all in a bowl. That's cream cheese, 1 egg, you can crack that in. Kind of mash that all up and stir it together with the caster sugar. And then a classic combination, you don't have to do it, but orange, chocolate and orange is brilliant. You've got a whisk, and we'll get rid of all these little lumps of cheese.
Salted whisk, part of my full set.
Handy. And then we'll zest in the orange. So these brownie squares are going to look amazing, so you can take a nice photo of them. But why did you first get into photography?
Well, now at this point, most people like to say that their parents were the inspiration for their photography, where mine is the polar opposite. They could not take a photo to save their life. Look, I was not that ugly. And Mum, Dad, I was not that camp. I was definitely more muscly. And I don't know what was wrong with your photography, because my hair definitely didn't look that bad.
And then flour into the cheese mixture.
I love that smell.
And a tiny drop of vanilla extract. Meanwhile, our chocolate's melted. Make sure the chocolate isn't too hot, but at that point, in fact, we can get rid of the orange one altogether.
Oh, go over my camper van.
All of your camper van. What even is this?
That's my camper cookie jar.
It's a camper cookie jar. It's
no,
empty.
Camper cookie jar.
It's empty. We need to carry on making these brownies. 2 eggs for squidgy brownie mixture. Make sure the chocolate isn't too hot at this stage, and then crack those in there and kind of whisk them in.
Now, when we made this in the studio last week to test it, we made a massive batch of them. They lasted us all week.
No, you ate them all very quickly. Let's not lie. You scoffed a lot.
Yeah, I feel a little bit sick now. It was so good.
Plain flour and cocoa going in next, getting all weighed out.
This makes a recipe, when there's a photo at every stage of the recipe that look as good as each other.
It should look good throughout. So we know why you got into photography.
Yeah.
But now tell these guys how.
Okay. When I left school was 9 years ago, which hurts me to say, I wanted to become a photographer. So I got the kit, then I got the basic skills. All I needed next was a model. Very talented model, very versatile, from this type of thing to this. And of course, this. And of course, not forgetting this one. Have a guess which one he is. Could you tell who was who?
I'm not sure I could.
It's obvious, really, when you look closely. Don't look too closely.
Were you in the photo?
I wasn't in the photo, I was taking it. Ah! They're going to hate me so much for this.
And next up, dollops.
Yeah.
And then if you get yourself a fork or a skewer or something, and just make it look however you want.
Just sporadic swirls.
Because this has got the flour and the cheese in it, this is quite a sticky one. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Good, good. In which case, it goes into an oven at 170 degrees Celsius for about 25 or 30 minutes until it's cooked, and then take it out and let it cool before you cut it into squares.
Cool. In the meantime, here are my top food photography tips. 1. Lighting. Natural light is everything when it comes to food photography. I'm quite lucky, so I've got a big window and lots of big white walls, so it's great for reflection. 2. Composition. Look for complementary colours and textures to go with the food you're shooting. And 3. I know this one's a bit boring, but practice. It does make a difference. What I did is I went out and found my favourite photographer and tried to recreate his work. Just look at our book, it looks just like Jamie Oliver's.
Brownie cooked and cooled and portioned into 12. Look at that. It looks the part. Make it look even better because I know you want to fiddle with it.
Break it up a little bit so you can see inside, but oh my god.
Nice and squidgy in the middle, a proper brownie, the cheese on top. Personal for you, all your favourite flavours. It looks good, it tastes amazing for you guys. It's our chocolate orange cheesecake brownie squares sorted. There you go.
Sweet!
That'll do. Taste it now. How chuffed would you be if you got a piece of this? in your packed lunch. Which will actually be feeding you. Gooey and chewy and chocolatey and orangey.
The best thing about doing recipes in my house, you like it with that?
Put your feet up, it's one damn good brownie. If you want to give it a go, then you can get all the details in the link down below.
Now, chocolate and orange is my favourite combo of all time, but what is yours?
Tell us.